Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, I'm sitting here looking at my pendant I'm wearing today. I got on this mystical ankh. You want to take a look at that? Check this out. Solid brass. It came from Egypt. I bought it from Egypt. Isn't that amazing? Hand-chased brass. The ankh is such a powerful and mystical symbol. It's used by a lot of Wiccans and mystical people, and it's a spiritual symbol. In a nutshell, it means eternal life, that life is eternal. And you know at Spirit Channel here, we're all about eternal life. If you want to learn more about the mystical ankh, you need to tune in tomorrow, because on Wiccan Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about the mystical ankh. So you don't want to miss that. So make sure to be here. By the way, speaking of tuning in, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so, because that way you'll get all the notices. You'll be able to be at all the videos and all the live shows. Pretty much we're here every day at 7 p.m. for live. Tomorrow, because of my work schedule, we may do a video earlier in the day. Probably won't do a live tomorrow. It'll be a pre-taped show. But there'll be something out tomorrow, and we'll have it about the mystical ankh. So if you're interested, then make sure to hit subscribe, be part of our channel. If you've already subscribed, make sure to click the bell to get updates and notifications so you won't miss anything here at Spirit Channel. Well, I am so glad you're here. I'm Psychic Bob. Welcome to our new people. I know we've had a few new people this week join the channel. Welcome to our newbies. I hope you'll, make it a regular and be here with us every day. And, every Tuesday we broadcast at 12 o'clock noon. And we do a live show. We do our messages from the spirit world. And I think it's a lot of fun. And I know a lot of you enjoy gathering and having fun. So welcome. If you missed out, if you missed last night, you missed out, because last night was Astrology Monday. And I spun around our big zodiac wheel here. And I talked about what is in the stars for you. If you didn't see that, you missed out. But you got to go see it, because I give horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. So everybody there that watches, you will get an astrology message for you, because I cover all 12 zodiac signs. So if you're a Leo or a Capricorn or a Sagittarius or whatever, there's a message in yesterday's video for you. So you need to check that out, okay? By the way, speaking of astrology, I thought I'd give you a little overview of what's going on today. There's Melinda Tornay. Hey, Melinda, good to see you. Yay, welcome. So today, just to give you guys a heads up, some of you were yesterday know some of this, but today our moon is in the sign of Cancer. And our moon today is sextile Mars. That's a favorable aspect. Mars can be a tricky planet sometimes, but the Cancer moon means sextile Mars means pay attention to your inner voice. You're going to be having a lot of inspiration. Follow that inspiration today. That is your secret to success. We also have Jupiter semi-square Saturn today and Jupiter quintile Saturn. And what that means is Jupiter semi-square Saturn means that there could be a little delays in prosperity and things moving forward, particularly in business. It's not a bad sign. It just means be a little patient. Things are going to move, but they may be a little slower than you want. But we also have Jupiter quintile Saturn today, which is a very powerful aspect, which means align with others for success. So, listen to that inner voice. Let it lead you, because that Martian power gives you inspiration. Jupiter quintile Saturn brings you together with people who are going to help you get things moving forward. So be a little patient. Don't push anything. Just work on unity with others and keep talking. This is the other key to the day, is keep talking, because our Sun and Mercury are both in the sign of Leo. By the way, happy birthday to our Leo babies. We just went into Leo like 3 days ago. So we're new into Leo. But our Sun and Mercury in Leo, this heightens powers for communications. And Leos are natural communicators. So this is a double dose of blessing. So the secret today is just keep talking. You're going to get things moving forward. You're working on like getting a new job. It's a great day to be doing follow-up calls to try to, check on interview status. If you're trying to buy a house, it's a great day to kind of be out there in the realty world to keep talking and get deals moving. If you're in any type of business, put yourself out there, align with others, and let your inspiration lead you. And I think that you're going to see a lot of power. Okay. Baroness Colabobs thinks I've lost it. She said, Bob, it's Tuesday, baby. Messages from the spirit world, LOL. We are going to get to messages from the spirit world, but I'm just giving people a little astrological help for the day, okay? There's Kate Pigeon. Hey, Kate. Kate says, I'm adopting a kitten this week. Yay. Good to see you, Kate. Welcome. Oh, my gosh. There's Ramona is here. And there's my buddy Star Lightworker. Lady Breeze here. Karen Bryan is here. I tell you. Well, I'm just glad you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Karen Bryan, make sure to check your email. I sent you an important email this morning, okay? So check that out. Well, I am so glad you guys are here, and it is messages from the spirit world. But my love of astrology. I just can't stop talking about astrology. But you got to check out yesterday's video for sure, because we give all the details, Well, I am so glad you guys are here. I'm sipping my Earl Grey tea, hoping my voice will hold out for today. But we are going to open the door between the worlds. And for those of you who are new here and don't know what this show is about, I take psychic questions from the chat. And we're going to try to cover as many people as we can. Now, that being said, I may not get everybody's questions answered. But I'm going to try to cover as many people as I can. And I have to tell you, Psychic Bob's had a very intense month financially. I've had some issues with somebody harassing me. And I've had to get attorneys involved. So I've had some legal bills to pay. But anyways, donations today for readings are truly, truly appreciated. I even hate to even have to say it, but you guys have been so generous and kind. So, $4.99 and above will definitely get Psychic Bob's attention today. And I thank you in advance for that. Well, Baroness Club says, oh, Bob, can we have a puppy? I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready for a puppy. Maybe we'll start with a rat. I love rats and mice. Anyways, so we're going to do some meditation so we can open the channel, okay? So I want to welcome everybody here today. There's Lady Jane of the Earl Grey Tea Tribe. Yay. There's Tammy Sabrunas here. There's Lady Bree. Oh my gosh, we got all these wonderful people. We're so fortunate. Thank you for being here. Well, we are going to open the door between the worlds. There's Cindy M. Oh my gosh, my buddy Cindy. I've known Cindy for years and years. Cindy, good to see you. I know it's been at least 10 years, if not more, hasn't it, Cindy? There's Vanessa Seaman. Yay. Well, we're gonna do some meditation to open the channel. By the way, one more quick announcement. If you haven't done so, make sure to register for this Saturday's Psychic Development class. You can register at my website. The class is limited to 30 people. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. I'm doing great. Thank you. Welcome. Listen, this Saturday, we're gonna be doing psychic development. We're gonna work on trance channeling. So if you've been wanting to learn how to go into trance and let spirits work through you, you want to come to Saturday's class. So you can go over to my website, PsychicBob.com, and register. It's $30 for the class. It's going to meet at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time on Zoom. And I will send out the Zoom link on Saturday morning before the class. So if you register today, I'll get your notice. It notifies me, and I'll put you on the list. So I'd love to have you at our Saturday class on trance channeling. All right. Well, there we go. Well, enough announcements. Let's do some meditation and open the channel, shall we? All right. So I want you guys to get comfortable in your chairs. We're going to start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing. Just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, let's let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow the breathing now, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, you're going to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that pinpoint of light and expand it to fill our entire body within with this beautiful light. Okay? So right now, I want you just to join me. We're just going to watch that little pinpoint of light in your chest. Now, if you have trouble visualizing, just imagine warmth there, as if somebody's putting warm light in the chest. It feels warm. Now, I want you to take that light and just make it a little brighter, a little larger. Let it form into a small, glowing cloud of light inside your chest. All right, you got that? Now, we're going to take that, we're going to count down from 3 to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that cloud, fill our whole body from head to toe with light. And what's that saying I always like to say? All the lights is on, but ain't nobody home. All right. We hope somebody's home. All right. So let's watch that light. Look within. Let's count down. 3, 2. Keep your focus. 1. Blink on. Whoo, I tell you, that power is a-flowing. All right. Well, there we go. Our first message is for Baroness Kolobobs tonight for her service. She's been doing a great job now. Listen, Baroness, I've got Doris Stokes over here, and she's asked me to talk to you about some upcoming travel. And she said there's a few places. She's talking about the American Southwest, and she's talking about Florida. So it looks like you may be going to New Mexico and then on to Florida. So a lot of travel coming for you. Doris says just be open to seeing the world right now, because your energy is such that you're going a lot of places. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for your service. Call on Doris. There's the therapist, our first donation, $4.99. Thank you, therapist. Hey, Bob, are there any messages about my dreams? There I saw person, and I wonder if I'm right about it. Thank you. Hold on, therapist. You know, right now when I'm walking into your dreams, I've got my buddy Doris Stokes over here. Hi, my spirit guide Doris is talking. She said, pay attention to your dreams. They're giving you clues as to the next steps. She's talking about there's some people coming into your life that are going to help you move forward. One of these people may be somebody from the past, like a former boss or a former friend that you're going to encounter. There's a male connected to this. And it looks like in the next week or two, you're making a connection that's opening up a financial opportunity for you. So yes, your dreams are valuable. Doris said she's going to help you with that, and just be open to watching. I'd keep a dream journal if you can, okay? And write it down. You'll start remembering the dreams. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's my buddy JB, $5 donation. Thank you, JB. Bob, my sister's best friend's husband, Jeremy, is dying of cancer. I am so sorry to hear that. Can you ask your guys what we can do or say to ease his transition to spirit, JB? Okay. Hold on just a second. Yeah, in terms of Jeremy, now this is the strange part, JB. I've got Edgar Casey coming in back here talking. He said that Jeremy believes he's dying, but he said he still gets to make a soul choice whether he wants to go. So there's still a belief, from at least from the spirits, that he could choose to go into remission. Now, I know that sounds crazy, and I don't tell him don't take your meds, keep working with the doctors, but I feel like somebody's given Jeremy the idea that he just can't win and he's giving up. So if you want to help him, what I would say to him is say, you have a choice. You could still choose life. You can still choose healing, because I don't feel anybody's given him that message. So that's how you're going to help him right now. All right. If he says, I'm ready to go, then you tell him it's okay to go. But before I'd ever say that, I would tell him that he has a choice for healing still. Okay. He's got Archangel Raphael around him. And so Raphael's always a giver of life, not a bringer of death. So introduce him to the Archangel Raphael. Tell him about Raphael. See if you can get a little picture of Raphael to give him. Tell him to start praying to Raphael. I tell you, it's not over for him. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. There's Maya. Hello, Maya. New Zealand, $8.99. Thank you, Maya. Good to see you. Hey, Bob, can I get some guidance from my spirit guides around how to deal with issues at work, please? Lots of blessings. Hold on a second. Yes. I've got this lady back here. Her name is Fern. She says, my name's Fern. She said she's a guide coming in. She says, I'm a special consultant for Maya. And Fern is coming in here. She's asked me to talk to you about, she said, stand your ground. She said, there's some people right now that are trying to undercut you or cast doubt on you or your image. And she said, they really aren't going to get anywhere. But she says, just stand in your light and truth. She says, don't try to fight them now. She said, you just be truthful. She said, your boss is going to hear some rumors, but she said, they're not going to necessarily believe them. But there are people, there are two people in particular, both females right now, who are trying to talk bad about you or talk you down. Don't confront them. Don't attack them. Fern says, stay silent. They will get caught up in a lie, and this is going to work against them. Watch over the next 2 weeks. There's going to be some of this come to light, but for right now, you got to stay silent and just observe. All right. I hope that helps a little bit. They're saying you're not going to lose your job, and there's somebody trying to vie for a promotion or get ahead, and they said that's not going to work either. So you will be secure, but you got to do it that way. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Here's Unconditional Love, 25 Eritrean dollars. Thank you, Unconditional Love. Hi, Bob. I had the final interview today and would like to know any message from Doris and Rose regarding the status. Thank you and blessings. Hold on, Conditional Love. Rose is coming in back here. Rose, there you are, dear. Yeah. Do you have anything? Yes. Rose said that you performed perfectly. She said it couldn't have been better. And she said, right now it's just deciding on the final decision. It looks like you made a very good impression. Within about a week, 5 to 7 days, you should get a call back. You may not hear anything for a few days. Rose says, well, they're just sorting out the final salary agreements, and it looks like your asking price is in the range for the position that they're looking at. So the money doesn't look like it'll be an issue, but it's just an issue of getting the final sign-offs. But it looks like you are in the running for the offer. So I think you're going to get the offer here about 5 to 7 days. You did well. Just keep calm. Right now, Unconditional Love, this may sound funny, just forget about it. It's funny, when we forget about stuff, we free ourselves from it, and then it sets it in motion. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Ramona, 9954. Hey, Ramona, good to see you. 499. Blessings to you. Hi, Bob. Any messages? Hold on, Ramona. Let's see who's back here. Yeah, I can hear you. My spirit guide, Doris, is coming in here for you, Ramona. Okay. Ramona, Doris is talking about new beginnings in relationships for you. She said, Ramona, she said, you're ready for new love. She said, somebody who really supports you and nurtures you. She's asking me, talking about the month of September. She said, September is like fresh start here for you. She says, particularly in love. So it's like if you're in a relationship, it's like it's getting a renewal, or if you're not, it's like a new start. But either way, it's all about new energy for love in September. Doris said you've been kind of feeling like you do everything on your own, like you don't feel like you're getting support. And she said you have been strong and on your own, but she said it's okay to let somebody else come in and nurture and support you. So September is about opening to love, opening to new beginnings, opening to relationship. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings. You call on Doris. She's going to help you. Blessings. Oh my gosh, here's Star Lightworker, 499. Hello, Star. Blessings. Any hope from Spirit, please? Rough day. All right, Star, hold on just a second. Yes. Yeah, Doris is back here. She said there are people around you. She said everybody's playing games. That's the word she said. She said at work they're playing games because nobody's making clear statements. And she's talking about relationship challenges as well. And she says that in love, she said your boyfriend, she said he's being a little indirect right now. It makes you feel like he's not being honest. She said, you're going to have to just wait this out. This is her word. She said, tell her to wait it out. She said, everybody will recalibrate in the next 2 days. And she said, you can't fix anything right now. So just be patient. Hold on. I hear Yogananda coming in here. Yogananda is back here. Yes. His words are, he said, go within. He said, work on your inner light, your chakras. He said, work on the chakras. He said, that's your greatest asset, your greatest ally. He said, the outer world is disruption, but the inner world is where power is. So meditate on the chakras, align that energy, open that energy flow. And in 2 days, you'll see things come back into balance. But the next 2 days, nothing's going to happen. That's going to be in your favor. So just be patient. I'm sorry to tell you, but Yogananda is helping. Blessings to you. So, guys, that's some chat issues here. All right, there's Vanessa Seaman, Canadian $3. Thank you, Vanessa. Hi, Bob. Any messages for this week for me? You know, Vanessa, for the week overview, you got to go see yesterday's astrology because that'll give you what's really coming on for every day. But let me just step into your light here. Hold on. I've got Edgar Casey coming in back here for you. Edgar Casey's asking me to talk to you about, he said, long-term vision. And he says, in the future, he said, your husband will awaken to the folly of his ways. That's from Edgar Casey. And he said, but I think that it will be too little too late. Edgar Casey said, you're at a crossroads now. He said, just stay put where you are. He said, but your husband, he said, is not united. He said, you will move on. But he's talking to me about as we get into the next few months, August and September, he said, this is where things will be more clear and you have power to move on. I do think you're going to have to seek a divorce, Vanessa. That's what he indicates. He said there is a rupture now, and he says the rupture is too great and too distant. He said that the husband is not putting in the energy. So over this next week, it's an issue of you just focus on taking care of the kids, focus on stability of where you are. And he said, you are going to have to start making plans to end the marriage. That's from him. Okay, so but for this week, it's about centeredness, calm, and balance. Okay, blessings to you. Thank you. There's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glittery Rainbow. Hold on, let me step into your light here. Ooh, you know, Glittery Rainbow, right as I stepped into your frequency, I'm hit with flashes of orange light. I love that. Orange light means you're opening your channel of creativity right now. So I want you to really go with that inspiration because it's like you're going to have new ways to look at your work, approaching it, kind of new tools you're going to use. Think about, you know, what you want to do here and then visualize ways to make it happen. This is your power right now. It's an inner knowing. It may not always be vision. It can be inner knowing. We call that infused knowledge. But you're definitely in a channel of creativity right now. So let that creativity dominate. You might get crazy ideas and think, you know, am I crazy? No, you're not crazy. You're just in a flow that is kind of maybe a little ahead of most people. But I feel like this creativity is the key right now to success, really on every level. Okay. So blessings to you. Follow the orange light. I would get the gemstone. Well, there's two. One is orange calcite, which is a great stone, or carnelian. Carnelian is like an orangish red stone. Both of those would be very good in keeping you in the flow of creativity now. Because I feel like this job that's starting for you, you're going to need to approach it from a creative place to really succeed there. And I feel like you will. Hope that helps. Get carnelian and or orange calcite. Blessings to you. All right, there's Tammy Sabruno. 999. Thank you, Tammy. God bless you. Thank you for your generosity. Hold on, Tammy. Tammy says, hello, Bob. Any messages from Spirit? Let me just walk into the light here around you. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I'm hearing an angelic voice here, Tammy. This is a beautiful voice. This is Muriel. She's one of your angel guides. Muriel is here. And she said, tell Tammy, she said, I come in to bring her a breath of fresh air. She said, you've been burning the candle at both ends. She said, running, running, running. She wants you to slow down and to rest. Muriel's coming in to give you some healing energy and some peace here. She says to tell you, she said, your psychic channel has been a little closed lately because she said you've been feeling overwhelmed by taking care of everybody. She said, just relax. And she said, relaxation's the key to the channel opening. She said that you and your husband, Chuck, she said, both of you are increasing your psychic power, particularly in physical mediumship. Hold on, Jack Weber's coming in here. I hear you. Thank you. Yes, Jack Weber's here. And he says, Tammy, he said, let Chuck know that I'm balancing his energy as well. He's been straining a little bit as well. And Jack says, for both of you, he said, try to get some downtime. He said, and then the spirit can work more easily. He said, don't overstrain it, but wait till you're relaxed. So Jack's going to help both of you. You're both opening a physical phenomena channel, such as orbs, apparitions, object movement, apports, all of that. All right. But call on Muriel, call on Jack Weber. They're both with you. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's Lady Bree, $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Hearts, yay, hearts. Hi, Psychic Bob. Was wondering if I have a connection to Pompeii. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Doris is back here talking. Yeah. She said Nimue is here. Hold on. Nimue wants to address this. There are spirit guides here, Nimue. Hi, Nimue. I can hear you. What about Pompeii? Interesting. She said, yes. She said you were a priestess in the ancient Roman Empire. You actually traveled around the country, around Italy, what was Italy, or called the Roman Empire in those days, as a priestess. You were a priestess of the great goddess. It looks like you had a connection to the goddess Isis, actually. Now, that was a Greek cult that came to Rome, but a lot of Roman citizens follow the goddess Isis. So you have a connection. And you did work at the temple of Isis in Pompeii. And Nimue says, I hate to bring it up, but she was there during the eruption of the volcano. So you were one of the people, you did die during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii. So yes, you do have a soul connection to Pompeii, and you died there as a priestess at the temple of Isis. Bria, I want you to look that up. Look up Temple of Isis in Pompeii, and you'll see the temple. It'll bring back that memory. So yes, blessings to you. Thank you. There's Sandra Juskin 499. Hello, Sandra. Good to see you. Hi, Bob. Where do you see me moving to? Germany or staying in the U.S.? Thank you. Thinking about it right now. You know, Sandra, it's funny because when you said you were traveling to Germany, I did have a flash the other week, and I didn't say it, that I felt like Germany's calling to you and that you might find greater freedom and happiness there. If you can stay in Germany as your home base, I'm going to recommend it. I feel like right now you're at an energy place where that is going to serve you. But I think you'll have an easier go at it there in terms of career and raising children. Interestingly, I don't feel that your husband's going to block you doing that move. So I think you should seriously explore it and consider it. I think he'll work with you on that. So I don't know, Germany, Germany's calling. It's calling to me to call to you to call to it. So there you go. Germany's calling. Blessings to you. Thank you. Here's Simba. €5. Thank you, Simba. Blessings to you. I've been hearing a cracking sounds from beneath the floor. Is there a rodent? Let me find out. Hold on a second, Simba. I had that problem one time in my house. Let me just step into that. Simba, I'm not trying to scare you, but it's a little more serious than a rodent. I think you may have an infestation of a termite getting in there. I'm hearing this sound. It sounds like wood chipping or cracking, but I think it's from an insect, like a termite, not necessarily a rodent. You're going to have to call in somebody to look at that. It does look like there is a pest. I don't think it's a spirit. It's not paranormal. It is a natural thing. I also feel like the building is like settling. So there's some of it is the cracking, is the foundation is settling, and the beams and the floor are adjusting. But I do pick up a presence of I don't think it's a rodent. I think it seems like a termite, and I hope I'm wrong on that. I would love to be wrong because that's a mess to deal with, but you're going to have to call somebody in. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Karen Bryan, $3.67. That's an interesting number. 367. That's a lucky number, Karen. 367 is 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 is 1 plus 6. Lucky 7. There you go. Thank you. Any messages from Spirit from any of my Spirit team members? Hold on just a second, Karen. I'm hearing Alan, the tall gray back here. Tall gray alien said that they're going to be doing some visits with you for some healing in the legs. He says at night, he said, before you go to sleep, he said, allow us, give us permission to come close. He's talking about like advanced technology, like they can send a beam to you to start some healing there. So by all means, allow them, give them permission to use their technology. Now, at the same time, you still want to work with earth doctors because they're really the specialists on the human body. But I think you're going to see it's a combination of etheric level healing and earth physical healing. But that's what he says. So give them permission to help heal. This is going to speed up the healing process. All right. It's a combination, though. Use the medical doctors on earth and allow this, the star people to help you as well. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Here's Kim Velasco. Hello. 125 Philippine pesos. Thank you, Kim. Hi, Bob. Any messages from Spirit regarding my mom's condition and its effect on my dad and our family? You know, Kim, I have to tell you, when I'm stepping into your mother's energy right now, I'm picking up, it feels like an extreme between anxiety and depression, like she's fluctuating emotionally. I feel this has also affected her in her digestive area as well. It's not her time to cross. Fletcher just said, no, it's not her time to go. Doris Stokes is back here. Yes, Doris. Yeah, Doris is saying that for the family to call on Archangel Michael, that he has a special connection to your family. Doris says as a spiritual healer, as a nurse, she will come and lay hands on your mother, but she wants Archangel Michael to also help your family to call on him because he's been with your family a long time. It's not her time to go, and it does look like she'll get healing, but how soon this heals depends on how open she is to receiving healing, because they're telling me that sometimes she gets stubborn and she pushes people away. Now, she's not trying to be bad, but she gets a little stubborn thinking she can do everything, and they're saying she's going to need some professional intervention from doctors as well as from the angels. So call on Michael, call on Doris, and as you get the spirit people, they're going to work on her. I think in the next 3 weeks, you'll see some improvement there, provided that she goes with the program and doesn't push against it. If she doesn't go with the program, this could go on for 2 more months. But I see 3 week turnaround, provided she's trying to be in harmony. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings. Here's Sandra Jessica, £4 or $4.99. Thank you. By the way, you were right with my hottie from the pool. We talked. He is so hot and nice and all, but he is married. Oh, well, see, Sandra. Spirit just said the timing wasn't right and that wasn't going to work. But you know what? That's all right. You got a new life beginning. Take your time. Now, remember, I told you, you're just going to have to be about you for right now. You will get a relationship in the future, but right now the timing's a little off. I feel you want to wait until like December, really. And by December, you're in a much better place. You're ready for that. So while you're in Germany, I want you to be thinking in terms of, seeing yourself living there. Visualize yourself being happy. Visualize yourself in a state of prosperity. That will start that wheel in motion. Okay? All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's the Whisper Spinner, £5. Hey, Bob, any messages for me today? Feeling so cloudy in my meditations lately. Well, hello, Whisper Spinner. When you feel disconnected from within, sometimes that can be an astrological thing. So you may be having some challenging aspects with Pluto, and there have been some challenging aspects with Pluto. But let me just step into your light here. Hold on just a second. Yeah. Right now, I'm stepping into your light. I'm getting some dark purple. This indicates that on a deeper soul level, you're challenged with some grief, like you haven't let go of some grief here. And this is what's making you feel blocked psychically and spiritually. I want you to think about what it is that you haven't grieved and ask for spirit to help you let that go. Doris Stokes is back here talking to me, and she said she's going to walk you through the stages of grief. There's somebody that has passed. I think one of this is a family member, possibly connected to the father's side of the family. And I feel like it was a blow to you, but you kind of repressed it. And sometimes repressed grief, well, always it will, eventually will rise, and it can mess us up. So I want you to think about what you pushed down that you haven't grieved, or who you haven't grieved. And let that come, let that be released. Doris is going to help you, okay? And that's going to go a long way. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. It's Maribel F. Oops. Maribel F. $5 donation. Thank you, Maribel. Hi, Bob. Got any messages for me? Thank you. By the way, my nephew got accepted into the school. Yay, I predicted that, and there it is. Spirit's working. Listen, Maribel, right now when I'm walking into your light here, I'm hearing somebody talk to me. Hold on. This is interesting. I'm not joking when I say this. I'm hearing Lucille Ball. Lucy from Hollywood. Lucille Ball said, I still have my hand in the television world from the spiritual side. Lucille Ball feels very interested in your television project. So I want you to call on her to be a guide as you're trying to make connections to people. I feel like she's going to get you connected to people that connect you to Hollywood. But it's Lucille Ball. Literally, she's going to be a guide to you. So you got a special spirit guide, a consultant from Hollywood in spirit working with you. Lucille Ball, calling her. And I just heard her, she said, let's get this going. She said, I'm impatient. So I think by the time we're in September, you're in a very strong flow of power with all these projects going. Blessings to you. Thank you. And there's Kim Velasco, 125 Philippine pesos. Hi, Bob. Can Spirit confirm if I will be able to receive the mobile device I'm waiting from a postpaid application this week? Hold on a second. Let me see. I'm sorry to tell you, Kim, Doris says the word delay around this. So when we say delay, if you mean this week, probably not, but early next week. That's what you say. Like it'll be here by Monday, but it looks like this week there's just a delay. Sorry to tell you. I hope that helps a little bit. Monday rather than Friday. Okay. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you. The late Elliot, £9 99 pence. Well, hello, late Elliot. Good to see you. Listen, Elliot, I have to tell you right now where I'm walking into your light here, I hear a voice coming in around you. This is somehow connected to the Baron of Ravensworth, the Liddell family in Northumbria, or Northern England. I hear a former Baron speaking, and he said he's helping you to find your way onto the path. And he says, travel and get out of your area. So it looks like you've been kind of blocked in a physical way. It's like you're living in an area where opportunities are blocked or there's something, but you're ready for some change. And this Lord Ravensworth, Baron of Ravensworth, has asked me today that he's coming in to kind of put some energy under your feet to get you moving. So there's some changes coming. Be ready for it. I feel that the month of August gets it going. By September, you're feeling much freer. But call on Lord Ravensworth. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. There's the therapist. $4.99. Thank you. Hi, Bob. My son wanted to know if you have any messages for him. Thanks. Hold on just a second, therapist. You know, I'm picking up a guy named Fred back here. Freddie. He says, I'm Freddie, and he says, I'm playing guitar. Freddie looks like he's dressed like a 1960s style. His style reminds me a little bit of Jimi Hendrix, though it's not Jimi Hendrix. This guy could pass for Jimi Hendrix's brother. And he's asked me to tell you, he said that he wants you to encourage your son in the ways of music and being open to creativity. He has a lot of talent in music. He's got an artist life theme. And anything he does music-wise particularly will be successful. He has it, as I say, as an artist, so that could take a lot of ways. It could be singing, it could be playing instruments. It could also be like working in musical theater. But your son has an artist theme, and Freddie, the 1960s rock music player, is his guide. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's Baroness Colobos, £4.49. That wifey is ringing me tomorrow. Will it be good news, babes? Fingers crossed everything is cushy. Love you, and that you're the best as the world. XO kisses. Thank you, Baroness. I'm hearing the words yes. Literally, Doris said yes. She said they may call you and say they're still waiting on some final things. She said could be a little delay, but you will hear from them and it will turn in the positive. She said if they say we haven't forgotten you, she said just know that the contact is a sign. So you may not get the full answer tomorrow, but you'll get a confirmation that things are going forward. So be patient, because Doris said it's a little back and forth around this, but she said it's going to get going. So it sounds like a yes. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's JB, $5 donation. Thank you, JB. JB says, my grandfather, my dad's father, passed away 1944, Omaha Beach in France on D-Day. Can you or your guides give me any messages from him, or is he around me? Hold on, JB. Let me see if I can find anything. You know, Doris came through World War II, and so did Leslie Flint. Are either of you back there? Doris is here. Hold on. And she said, Leslie and I are together on this one. She said, we both lived through that nightmare. Leslie Flint said, he said, I served in the war. He said, I was a spiritualist. He said, I didn't go on the front line, but he said, I admired the men who did. And he said, yes. He said, I have him here. Hold on. I think your grandfather's going to come through. Let me just wait. Let me just hear him. Leslie, can you bring his voice up? I'm having trouble hearing him. Right. Okay. Hold on. I think they're trying to, Leslie just said, he said, we're trying to get him through. I don't hear him yet. Hold on a second. JB, sometimes I can't control it. It's up to the frequency if they can establish the link. I got it. Hold on. He's here. I hear him. He just said, he said, Jamie, it's me. He said, I have been around you a long time. He said, I watched your family grow up and you grow up. And he wants you to know that he said that he's very proud of you. He says to tell you, he said that he's tried to send you images of that era. Like you may have had dreams or flashbacks of like people on the beaches, storming the beaches. And he's showing me model airplanes. I don't know if you ever had a fascination with model airplanes, but he shows you sitting in your room in a younger year with model airplanes. So I think he's tried to bring through images of airplanes. And if you start studying the planes of World War II, he said that's going to help you and him connect. He says today, he said, I would do it all over again. He said, I don't have any regrets, except I didn't get to see my father. He said, I didn't get to see my children and your dad grow up, or you. He said, not directly. He said, from over here. And he wants you to know that he's very proud of you. He said, you look so much like you could be my own son. And he said, well, he said, isn't that interesting? He said, all that has happened before is repeating. So he said that you're the new generation. He says, and he said, you must remember, he said, those of us who died for freedom. He said, there is a threat to freedom again. And he said, do not give in to tyranny. Do not allow people to silence you. He said, do not allow people to end your free voice. He said, I died for it so that people could have their thoughts. And he said, I could go on for hours what I thought about Hitler, but he said, in the end, it was worth the sacrifice. So he's coming here to you. Again, he keeps showing me model airplanes, like World War II planes, but they're like little models, like you put together in glue. Anyways, you might want to explore model airplanes because I feel like he had a fascination with that. And he's tried to bring it over to you as a way to connect with you. All right. Anyways, I hope that helps. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Leslie. He's got to step back. Blessings to you, JB. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Amanda S. Hello, Amanda S. So good to see you. Hold on, Amanda. Let me step into the light here around you. Okay, I hear Doris back here. And she said, time for a breather. That's her words. She said, Amanda, she said, you've certainly been through it. She said, but you're going to have greater peace now. She says, don't worry. She said, this move is getting you moved in the right direction. And she said, I know it's been hectic for you. She said, but we of the spirit world are helping you. She wants you to know that in the next month, she said, another housing opportunity will come open to you. She said, if you're unhappy, she said, don't worry, you won't be there too long. And she said, but this is necessary. So it's kind of like another step is yet coming. But she said, it'll all work out. She said, just be present in the moment. She says, don't think too far ahead. So that's from Doris Stokes, and she's helping you. She said, helping you relax and just settle where you are for right now. And in the next month, some new doors are opening. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy Gary M. $5 donation. Thank you, Gary. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any good messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Hold on, Gary. Let me find out if anybody's back here. Right. Gary, I'm hearing your spirit guide, Elizabeth, talk to me. And she said, I'm committed to getting Gary more money. She said, everybody over here wants him to do his mission. And she said, you have the talent. She said, you're a gifted channel. And she said, you've been diligent in your spiritual work. She said, we're going to help you still get that material stuff sorted out. She's talking to me about an attorney coming to you. I don't know if you've been looking at attorneys, but she shows me a woman that you're going to work with who's a specialist in the field that you're looking at for some legal advice. It's a blonde woman. The name C is connected, like it might be Krista or Christine. I feel this is somebody local to you from what she's showing me. She shows me like your neighborhood, and like this is like a mile away from you. So there's somebody local named Christine or Krista. It's a C name. They want you to look up local attorneys, and there's going to be a lady who's going to be able to help you get some of that money back that's owed you. So she's asked me to tell you she's bringing that over. She said there is somebody you've talked to or you're looking at, but she said right now it's a female attorney that's going to be the most help to you. So if you've got a male attorney, you don't necessarily fire him, but I want you to be looking for this other one as well. That's what she's saying. So you're getting help from Liz, and this next week you're going to connect with this other attorney, it sounds like. And it's going to open up doors and get things moving in the money area. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Sandra Juskin, 499 says, I really love the U.S., but I don't want to financially struggle anymore. I'm scared I will after the divorce. Single mom is better in Germany. See, Sandra, I just see Germany for you right now as the land of prosperity. I do agree it's got better, like, kind of setup for social services and support from others. But apart from government stuff, I just see you being able to really succeed there. I feel like you won't have to rely on anybody's money because I see you getting a job. Now, remember earlier we were talking about publishing work. I still would like you to focus on that, but look at the German branches. So I'm seeing doors opening for you there. I think it'll be an easy transition, and I don't think your husband's going to block you. So yes, stay in Germany if you can. I mean, you may have to come back to settle some things, but in terms of where you're going to make your permanent residence, I think Germany's going to be better for you. I really do. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Our light worker, 499 for Amanda S. Is her daughter going to be okay? Yes, her daughter's going to be fine. I see around her some physical strain here. And there's like some emotional issue too. She's having anxiety as well. But I see healing light around. She's got emerald light. And I feel over the next 2 weeks, they'll see significant improvement. So she's not her time to go, but she definitely needs help on the emotional and the physical level. Okay. God bless her. Thank you so much. Rainbow, €5. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for your donations, all of you. Blessings. How can I connect this with this orange energy flow, with connecting with my heart chakra? Anything specific on that, or simply meditation? Glittery, like I was saying, I want you to get the gemstones, orange calcite, and if you can get both of them, carnelian. You need to physically embrace those stones. That will strengthen your sacral chakra. Definitely do visualizations, but I want you to like physically breathe in orange. That'll connect the heart chakra as well. The heart chakra energy feels like it's already picking up, but this other is coming in. It's kind of like the heart chakra is opening that flow. So they actually work together because power travels up and down through the chakra system. But those gemstones are really the key right now. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's a North Star, €2. Thank you, North Star. Blessings to you. Listen, North Star, I got to tell you right now when I'm walking into your light, I'm hearing music. It sounds like it's from the 1970s. This is funny. It sounds like the Rolling Stones. No, wait, it's not them. Hold on. How interesting. This is Led Zeppelin. I was trying to place the music. You've got music from 1970s, Led Zeppelin in your energy field. And I'm picking up a man. This is not part of Led Zeppelin. This is somebody different, but he's from that era. It was that style of music. And I keep hearing the name Phil or Philip around this. Phil. And I hear this guy saying, yeah, I was a rocker back in the day and I knew them and I played with them at times. So Phil is coming in here from Spirit. And he's asking me to tell you, North Star, he said, study the past, study that era. He said, you'll discover technologies and sounds that are going to help you with projects you're working on now. I don't understand that, but that might make some sense in the coming weeks for you. But I just have to deliver it, all right? So study the music of the 70s. Call on Phil. He's opening some creative channels with music and with technology. There you go. Sometimes the messages are a little strange, but in time, they always make sense. All right, there's Rising Storm Tarot, $10 donation. Thank you, Rising Storm. What's coming towards me in love? A whirlwind. I can feel the power flow. Seriously, I think you're ready for a new beginning there. One of the things, Rising Storm, is that I feel like you've been doing a lot of emotional release over the last few months, and I feel like that's opened up a current for love. It's strange. I feel like there's somebody you've had your eye on, but it's not really worked out. And I want to say don't give up, because I keep feeling like there's somebody that you connected to, maybe even a year back, that you thought, oh, I like them, but it didn't really go anywhere. And I feel like this person's kind of coming back around. So I'm getting a sense of familiarity around this, as if this is somebody coming in here that you had talked to, but never really followed up on. So I feel in terms of timing, this may be around mid-August to end of August. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. I hope that helps a little bit. One more thing, Rising Star. What's strange about this person, I feel like either they have a connection to tarot, either they themselves are a tarot reader, or you did a reading for them and they were a client at one point and you thought, wow, that guy's really cool. So I feel like you've had a connection somehow through tarot, either you reading for them or them reading for you, or they're interested in it. So just remember that. Blessings. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy David Sam. Hello, David Sam. Good to see you. Hi, Psychic Bob. While taking a nature walk, a large white mist was captured on the camera beside me. Is this a nature spirit? Yeah. Actually, this is connected to the ancient goddess, David. If you research in the ancient pagan cultures, they talked about the white goddess. And sometimes people would see her, a woman in the forest or in the woods, and she'd be dressed all in white and have an ethereal glow around her. And she would give help and messages to people. People would set up little shrines to this goddess. She was oftentimes seen around springs or in forests. It's funny you were doing a nature walk. So I think this is connected to the white goddess. Robert Graves wrote a book about the ancient religion of the pagan cultures of Europe called The White Goddess. It's poetry, it's myth about goddess worship, all of that. So you might want to research The White Goddess book by Robert Graves and do research on the ancient goddess in Europe. Now, I know you're in Canada, looks like, but all that mythology came to the West, across the ocean with us as well. So I do believe that's what happened. You connected with the nature. It was a nature spirit in the sense it was the goddess of nature. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there's Star Lightworker, $4.99 for Steve Wells. Thank you, Star. Steve, this message is for you. Let me just step into your light here. Hold on. Yeah, I've got Doris Stokes coming in here, Steve. Yes, Doris is asking me to talk to you about some emotional healing going on here. You've been feeling a little out of sorts, she tells me, a little overwhelmed. And she said it's making you feel emotionally shut down. And she says she's coming in to open that channel, okay? right now, Steve, don't worry so much about doing spiritual work. Just work on relaxing. She's literally handing me the gemstone rose quartz, which is a very soothing healing stone. So you might want to just keep some of it around you. Don't press for psychic development, psychic messages. Just be in the moment and let that rose quartz help you. And Doris is going to help you because you're feeling a little blocked emotionally, and that's going to block you in communications. All right. So be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Baroness Light, Baroness, hold on, Baroness Callbuzz. I can't see the chat. A message for Tammy and Chuck Bob, please. Oh, did I miss them? I think I already did them, but I'll see what else there is. Thank you so much. Hold on just a second. Is everybody back there? Oh, okay. Helen Duncan is coming in here. Hi, Helen. Helen's with Jack Weber. And Jack Weber's come back for both of you guys. Helen said that, she says, Tammy, she said, I'm going to work with you. She said, Jack is as well, but she said, I'm going to help you more and Jack's going to help Chuck more. So they're both talking about apparitions, like your mediumship may develop into literally physical apparitions, like see a spirit hand or a face. And this will be objective seeing that everybody in the room can see. All right, Tammy, they're asking me to talk to you about sitting in darker environments like Chuck does. I know Chuck does some dark room work. They're inviting you to sit in the dark room. And if you and Chuck sit together, that's even better because it raises the power. But whether you do it together or alone, they want you to do some studies on physical mediumship and dark room seance phenomena. Okay. I just heard Leslie Flint said, yep, that's right. And he said he'll help as well. So you got help coming in from Leslie Flint and from Doris Stokes. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. There's Callie Radova. Hello, Callie. Callie, listen, you're the last message for today because I have to go to another meeting with a client. So I'm going to wrap it up here. 999. Thank you, Callie. Hi, Psychic Bob. A message from me. Hold on, Callie. Let's see what's going on here. Step into your light. Yeah. Yes. Doris is talking to me back here, and she said, look at the stars. You've got sparkling silver stars in your aura. This means that your psychic power, your magical self is emerging. Callie, it may sound strange, but I'd like you to do some more reading on Wicca and magical spells. From what they're showing me is your energy is opening up to be a vessel for magical power, to where you can start to craft things on a soul level that you need. So it's like if you want to get a job promotion, you're going to learn how to cast a spell to raise the power. Okay. Doris is back here and she said, oh, absolutely fascinating. Oh, she's here? Thank you. Yes. Doris said Doreen is here. All right. Doreen Valiente is coming in here for you, Callie. Wow, this is really amazing. Hi. Hi, Lady Doreen. Yes, thank you. Doreen Valiente wants to work with you, Colleen. She says to be open to the ways of magic. She said you've had a former life, she said, where you did magic back in the Middle Ages. She said you know the ways of the ancient pagan ways. So Doreen Valiente, if you don't know who she is, look her up. She worked with Gerald Gardner back in the 1950s on Wicca. She's here and is going to help you open the thing. She says, Colleen, she said, you're at a time where you're ready to start new. And she said, I'm going to give you the power to really step up in the money area. And she said, the emotional area. So you're in motion and magic's going to help you. Call her Doreen Valiente. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, listen, I have got to wrap this up. PsychicBob has a business meeting to go to. So I've got to pack it in right now. I want to say thank you to all of you for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this. You know, and I forgot to say it at the beginning of the show, but listen to all the messages that I've given today. Go back if you missed it, rewatch the show, because Spirit can oftentimes work through other people's messages to speak to you. So you may be listening to a message and say, Bob, I swear you're talking to me. I know you're talking to them, but I swear that's for me. It could well be, because Spirit will work through people's messages to reach you. So if I didn't get you today, please don't be mad at me. I'm just trying to get through everybody as quick as I can. But I appreciate your support. And listen, keep it here at Spiritual, because tomorrow we're going to have a video out about working with the magical Ankh. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, make sure to check that out as well. On the astrology for the week, we gave horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. So you've got something to do here at Spirit Channel. And if you get bored with all that, visit my website, PsychicBob.com. Yes. And also, for those of you who have joined the special event, I haven't checked. I hope everybody's paid their invoices. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, 7 p.m., live event and evening of psychic readings with Psychic Bob. So for those of you who registered for that event, we'll see you there as well. Listen, guys, thank you so much. Psychic Bob loves all of you. Keep it here at Spiritual. You guys rock it. And we'll see you tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday. We'll talk about the mystical Ankh. I look forward to it. Until then, may all of you always blessed be.